Okay, Jalen, I've got you up, and I've been looking at your work for the last several minutes, and I'm just trying to compile my comments as expeditiously as I can. So, and I think I have, and I think I'm ready. So let's take a look at your submission. Oh, where the heck? Oh, I want to keep this open too because it's the project specs for a week 3 assignment two. So I want to keep these open. So okay, where do you want to start? Let's start with, all right, let's start with the flyer. Okay, so there's some things you have to ask yourself here with this piece. And I think the 11 sustainable design questions and some of the questions that we've been looking at through the weeks are definitely things that you need to apply right now to your work. Main question, 2 questions is, with this flyer is, A, do you really need it? And I think the answer to that is yes, you do really need it because you're trying to disseminate information in a way that is portable, so people don't have to stand there and listen to you talk at this trade show or listen to your representative talk. Do you see what I'm saying? So yes, a handout is pretty important. Can you make it any smaller? Absolutely. This is 8.5 by 5.5. So though this is a huge, huge flyer, I'm thinking cut it down to more like maybe 4 by 6, if at the largest, 6 by 4 or 5 by 3, something like that, a little bit smaller. The nice thing here is the typography is wonderful, really nice design here, really nice touch. But you only have the 3 facts though. But do you need this? Do you need this? And do you need this? I mean, do they have to be so prominent? I understand what you're saying. You're saying waterless. You know, actually, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. I just think they're taking up too much room because I'd like to see more type in here, more facts, less image, more type, more facts. Do you see what I'm saying? So the person who gets this flyer can actually look at it. Now, I was pretty impressed here, and I was going, you got me. You did. You got me. I was looking at this going, I could do that. I could get more drought-resistant plants next summer. And I really was. I swear I was. So you got me. Great job. But let's get some more facts in here. Let's get this in their hands and not let them want to let it go. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you're almost there. I just think that you need a lot more facts, maybe even 2 rows of facts and less or smaller images. Okay. The next thing is this: is that can you design this in 2 colors? It would sit with, oh, this is a low res image, by the way, the toothbrush, so that's no good. You got to get rid of that. The fork might be too. Check that. The flower isn't. That looks great. Good color continuation here. Really nice. Really nice. Okay. So anyways, oh, what does the back of it look like? And why do you? Oh, you hand it to me. What am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna read it right now. I'm gonna go, oh, great, okay. And I'm gonna probably drop it right on the floor. You know how people do at trade shows? They just put them down. They end up everywhere. We want to avoid that. So we need to use this as expeditiously as possible, meaning we need to design both sides. Let's do that. Let's design both sides. Think about 2 color. Talk about the ink process. Talk about the printing process. Why is it sustainable? What are the materials you're using? What is the paper made of? Let's get something on the other side. Give me a reason to want to hang on to it. Okay. You know, maybe I can become an ambassador of water or something. Okay, something like that. All right. This piece. Okay, your thinking is good. I think your thinking is really good. This, imagine if you handed this to somebody at a trade show. They'd look at you like you're freaking crazy. I mean, they would. They'd go, what is this? You know what I mean? I mean, is there a way you can print on this, or maybe have it part? I don't know. Maybe you could give your collateral and this in the same piece by maybe putting this in here as a die cut or a punch out. You take that card out. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking, just give us something to do with this, as opposed to just handing us this thing that's shaped like a water drop but looks like shredded paper. Do you see what I'm saying? So that needs work. Okay, visually and design-wise, you need to connect this. This needs to look like this, and this needs to look like this. Otherwise, this campaign doesn't work. This piece and this piece do not look like they were designed by the same designer. In a campaign, you want your work to look like it was designed at the same time by the same designer. Okay, so this piece here, I would say that this is just a banner. This is not a trade show booth. It is minimal. That's great. We got to figure out the water tab. That's great. Let this guy looking up like this, where did he come from, and how does he tie in with this concept here? And how does that tie in with this concept here? It all has to get tied together. Okay. Materials list on this. Also want to show you some ideas on green trade show stuff. This is one. This is all sustainable, just stuff that they've used to make this trade show booth. So, but typically a trade show booth isn't just a banner. It would be something, where you have where there's actual interaction with the crowd, the people walking through the trade show. You see what I'm saying? So they can actually walk into your booth. There should be an informational piece. You're going to probably want, a lot of them have tables, and so that you're going to make this comfortable, and then you may have a presentation starting here in every 5 minutes or something, or there's your screen if you're using one. You know what I'm saying? So that you have your person here answering questions and handing out flyers and handing out the handouts and that, as opposed to just this standalone piece. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, and that's really a lot. Oh, let's go through the specs real quick. Render trade show booth in an Illustrator, label and describe as appropriate. So this, you need to label yours and describe it as, the materials list in detail. Rough piece of the collateral piece. Don't forget to design the back of it like we talked about. Adobe Illustrator, 3D giveaway. Show it from several angles. I only saw one angle. Make sure it's something that you can construct, label it, and materials list, label it accordingly. And then a paragraph discussing these topics, right? All right. So anyways, okay, good job. That's what I got. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a holler. Okay, thank you.